Chiawara.
Madam Deputy Speaker, it's the greatest crisis this country has faced since the Second World War, and the Chancellor offers us a partisan and peripatetic budget. Partisan because it seeks to shore up the majorities of Conservative MPs regardless of need or national benefit. Peripatetic because it jumps from area to area, sector to sector, giving and taking with no vision and little ambition. Nothing on social care, nothing for our key industries, nothing for Newcastle, and almost nothing on climate change. An infrastructure bank which has 1/20 of the funding for the failing test and trace. This should have been the moment to light up the road to recovery. Instead, it is a mean and limited mates rates economic sticking plaster. There is the super deduction capital allowance, which treats jacuzzis the same as manufacturing lines and rewards Amazon for investing in surveillance technology, but not companies for investing in people. Then, after a decade of religiously repeating that cutting corporation tax increases the revenues it brings in, now apparently raising corporation tax increases the revenues it brings in. It really is the Tory magic money tree, isn't it? It shows, Madam Deputy Speaker, that all the years of austerity were driven by Tory ideological fantasy, even though they were a horror story for the communities who suffered the public services cut and the jobs lost. And what about small businesses? For a year now, I've heard from wonderful, vibrant Newcastle Central businesses trying so hard to keep going in this pandemic. They have shown amazing resilience and dedication to protecting customers and jobs. They invested thousands of pounds in making their premises COVID secure, or the technology to move online where they can, or in diversifying the services they offer. Some are paying the costs of staff furlough from their own pockets, borrowing against their homes to do so. One pub owner told me if he gets through this pandemic, he'll be working for the bank for the rest of his life. I wrote to the Chancellor about the town hall I held last month for Newcastle Central businesses excluded from COVID-19 support. Because they started their businesses a week too late, or earned a few pounds too much, or don't have business premises. There are thousands in Newcastle Central. What did the budget do for them? The continuation of existing schemes, but nothing for those who fall through the existing gaps. The government says local authorities have funds for discretionary grants. That's true, and Newcastle Council has worked incredibly hard to distribute them, but it's a cowardly and base attempt to dodge responsibility. The government knows it hasn't offered anything like the funding necessary to fill the gaps in support it has created. Madam Deputy Speaker, if the government allows our small businesses to go bankrupt, the demand after this pandemic ends will be met by big national or international chains and fire-sale venture capitalists, not the local businesses which our economy and our communities need.